Hey folks, welcome to my channel. I thought I'd give you a quick rundown on my cameras and how I set them up for on the water recording. I have to admit that in the past I didn't do a lot of recording on the water, simply for the fact that I found that the batteries would run out of power and it got to be a pain to change out the batteries. That and memory cards seem to have solved that issue, I think, for next year, and I should be able to get out there once I've got everything set up. I should be able to get at least 8 hours of recording. For transporting my cameras and supplies, I picked up this case from Harbor Freight. I think it was on sale for like 20 bucks. Comes with the foam inserts, of course, which keeps everything from bouncing around and getting damaged. So right now I'm using my GoPro Hero 5 Black to record this, so it's normally here in this holder. I've got 2 GoPro Sessions. This one I like to mount on my baseball cap on the brim, give the point of view shot, and this one I'll show you where it mounts on the mast for the facing back and the hero shots. This one will be mounted somewhere on the back or a different angle depending on the type of fishing I'm doing. Of course, I've got the GoPro remote. So on the second layer, I've got, these are the Wasabi Power larger capacity batteries with the cases, the standard batteries. I don't expect I will be using these this year. Another the session holder, just the hand mount, a few accessory mounts and supplies. Here, picked up a case off of Amazon to keep all my memory cards organized. So the camera mounts I like to use are the RAM mounts. I've got a number of different size length poles, I guess you can say, different mounts. I like them for adjustability. Again, if you've seen my previous video, I've converted a couple of them into USB power packs, and I've utilizing the 3BR Powersports cases and USB charge cord. These will keep the GoPros watertight. Simply turn on my power port, and 3BR makes these extra boots that go over the cables. You slide it over top of your plug like that. It seals it up. So with the extra batteries that are installed in here, this power pack, I've gone to the 256 gigabyte cards. That should give me ample recording time. It should give me at least 8 hours, if not more. I think when I put the cards in at 1080p and 60 frames per second, it gives you, says 11 hours of record time anyway, so that'll give me lots of time. I also have longer cords for these from 3BR to come down and utilize the USB port. This is a 3BR USB port that I've installed. So it's tied into the Kayak power system and my onboard battery. Okay, for my forward facing camera, again I've got my RAM mount that I've converted into a power pack, utilizing the 3BR Powersports cabling and case. It's mounted on the Hobie 1.5 inch ball mount. With this setup, I can mount the camera anywhere. There's H-rail anywhere around the circumference of the H-crate itself, or I can move it down to the rail. And if I want to utilize one of the other extenders from RAM, I can put it out further, up higher. Just gives me lots of options. Probably going to install a USB port into my Pelican case here as well, to utilize some battery power. I've got, like I said, I've got the longer cables for this one as well, so I can just plumb it straight into this battery and it'll last all day. It'll last several days actually. And for my point of view shot, it's simply the GoPro Session with the hat mounted on the brim. I really like the footage you get from this angle. If you're interested on how I built the RAM camera mount power bank, you can see my previous video on the build. If you have any further questions, just drop them in the comments below. I'll do my best to get back to you. I'm looking forward to 2019 season and hopefully getting some more on the water footage.